All right, you guys. So I have divided my notes for this video into 5 short and sweet parts. First up, if you are a job seeker like me, this is for you. I know how hard it is to keep the faith. I know how difficult it can be to see past bills piling up when you have no income. Don't let a lack of callbacks and interviews seed desperation or deter you. We just got to get way more creative. If you have to, freelance and offer your services on trial, free, or recurring subscriptions, but that's another video. So, be firm about things you are not willing to do in a job. Your life may depend on it. More on that later. But if you're a recruiter or a job seeker, this part is especially for you. Here are red flags that let me know a job is either fake, a ghost job, or not a place that will be beneficial to my personal or professional development. Micromanagement, poor employee reviews, or treatment. This can be also shown in the benefits package. Jobs that say they're looking for someone who thrives well under pressure, which essentially means that you will be in a work environment where you're stressed 24/7. Most of us thrive well under pressure. It's called fight or flight. We all have it. Available to work nights and weekends with a 24/7 mentality. Personally, as a virtual worker, I'm very firm on my work life balance. And when I clock out, I leave work at work. If I'm scheduled for 10, 15, 20, 40 hours, I'll be working at 10, 15, 20, 40 hours, and that is all. Commuting to run errands within an on site role 2 to 3 times per week. No details listed as if there will be compensation for gas or mileage, but over 100 applicants, so obviously somebody's willing to do it. And if that's you, good on you. Thank you for taking these quote unquote jobs off the streets for the rest of us. Next, commission based positions. Any sales pyramid schemes or anything where you can earn up to XYZ per day. Anything that requires emails and responses within less than a business day. Considering the average workload, this is unreasonable. Most people have a lot of emails. Your email volume is going to be too much for you to sit there and answer every single email back to back. And people also have lives on top of the tasks that they have to complete. Next, companies offering stock and shares instead of salary or hourly pay. This is self explanatory. Have you not looked around? Read the room. It's a recession. I mean, there is a high unemployment rate right now. Next, any part time or assisting role that requires not only a resume, but also a writing sample, 250 more words about you and your interest in the role. Another 75 words explaining what you understand this company does. That's too much that you're asking for to be giving me $22 or less. Next part of the video. Some of y'all are probably like, what is a ghost job? How do you know the job is fake? Ghost jobs are jobs posted that do not exist, jobs posted by companies that do not exist, jobs posted for departments that do not exist. Frankly, none of this stuff exists. There is a very good CNBC special about them, and that's how I learned why I had put in almost 800 applications and hadn't heard back from but a handful. Then recently, there was a gentleman who was posting these ghost jobs, and he was fired when he refused to post anymore, and he decided to go public about it. So this is not fake. This is very real. Just to give you an example, back in June, LinkedIn reported that over 330,000 jobs were added to the market. It's September. The unemployment rate is still climbing. I'll leave that where it is. Why do they have these ghost jobs? I don't know. Honestly, to piss in the cornflakes of job seekers and people who are already working at the company. They want to keep current employees fearful of losing their job to another current seeker, considering how crazy the market is right now. And they also want to keep an eye on who would be able to replace them. So it's almost like, hey, we're dating, but I still got a roster. It gives hope to the seeker, even though the job doesn't exist. And it gives fear to the workers, which causes them to either try and overwork to compensate or underwork, go look for another job. It only benefits the company, regardless of public opinion being People need jobs. Why would you do this? Okay, next portion. A few companies I'll never submit another application for. Why and what I'm doing instead. So let's start with those companies. Boldly, Robert Half, or any other staffing agency. Talentify, IFG International Financial Group, Zirtual, or any job with over 500 to 800 applicants. Why? These are probably ghost jobs. These companies that I had mentioned post the same jobs over and over, don't usually ever hire. I did a lot of digging between Reddit, Indeed, Glassdoor, all sorts of things. They don't really hire. And some of them have unrealistic expectations. What I'm doing instead, freelancing and pitching myself to companies that I want to work for via every single platform, social, email that they have. I am spamming people to find a job. That's where I am in 24. Um, I tell them who I am, what I do, what I would like to do, and what I can do for their company. It's definitely got me some opportunities, but still searching for my dream role. So that's you. Let me know. Last part, and we're almost out of here. It's finally later. So let's circle back to when I tried to tell you be firm about things that you don't want to do at a job because your life may depend on it. I read a really sad story on LinkedIn about Anna Sebastian Perayil. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. She passed just 4 months after getting her dream job at EY, and her mother turned around and wrote a 5-page letter to her previous employer, detailing that she was quickly overworked, overloaded, struggled to sleep, and began to feel chest pains, was asked to work late nights and weekends, and was met with a lack of empathy and felt like she couldn't say no. The pressure was too much, her health deteriorated, and she passed away. No one from EY attended her funeral. If you dig into the company, they have been accused of so much over the past years that it's crazy that they are just now trying to rectify that toxic work environment. Of course, because a death has occurred. This story was important to me to share because I don't think that her passing should be in vain. I think someone should learn from her situation, and I'm trying to do my part and spread awareness. So let me leave you with this. Don't tolerate bullying, intimidation, racism, or any microaggressions in the workplace. Once you do, it's a slippery slope from there. Your physical and mental health is way more important than that job. That's it, guys. Bye.